Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hermit's Moon Daily Focus Reading. My name is Renee, and I pull tarot and oracle cards every day to help us figure out what our focus needs to be, how we need to get there, and how to make the most out of our experience. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, let me get to know you, and I hope you come back every day and check out these videos. Let's get started on today's. Today we need to focus on Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. This card, it's always a reminder to me to get busy and do something with what you know. You know, we can know about things, but we're not truly wise people until we actually, one, believe it, and then two, implement it. So if there's something that you know in your heart is true, but it still holds you back, or you still don't have the courage to do it, that's not wisdom. And you're not a wise person unless you use this information to conquer your fears, do something different, and make the most out of your experience here. So that's what our focus is today. We're going to become wiser today. We've already got the knowledge, we're already smart, but how are we wise? How are we sharing that? How are we using it to build a better life? Okay, let's look at our tarot messages. First card, Three of Cups reversed. I feel like some of us are in a limbo. And, Tuesdays, it's Tuesday on the day I'm filming this. They're kind of like that, aren't they? Where it's not the middle of the week, it's kind of a ho-hum day, and I really sense this energy. I'm having to push myself today. I've got friends that are in town, and I haven't seen them in years, and they reached out to me, and I'm so grateful that they did. They want to meet up, but I'm feeling hesitant, and it's not got anything to do with them. It's because I am such an introvert that sometimes it's easy for me to hold up. And I feel like that's the energy of the Three of Cups, where we're not acknowledging our relationships and how important they are to happiness. Human connection is one of the basic things in life that brings us happiness. And we have to nurture those relationships. And that's part of what I am thinking about with Wolf Spirit. Is I know as an introvert that I cut myself off sometimes. So it's wiser for me to overcome that today. Take a couple of hours, meet my friends for lunch, get this card upright, and celebrate life. Because that's how you make memories, and that's how you create happiness for yourself. Get out of your comfort zone. Okay, let's look at our next card. Okay, the Nine of Wands reversed. When this card shows up reversed, we feel like giving up. It's interesting that, let me turn this back where it was. We have these two blocked energies here because the Three of Cups to me is sadness and Nine of Wands is giving up. Are you feeling that struggle right now? Are you feeling like giving up? And I want to encourage you. That's when you need the human connection that I was talking about. That's when you need to reach out to people, and that's when you need to implement knowledge into wisdom, when you need to really rely on that, because it's so easy when we're down and when we're going through a hard time to just say, you know what, F it. I don't want to do this. I'm not going to do this, and I'm just going to dig my heels in. But the wiser you knows that sometimes life is going to knock you down, and it's how you pick yourself up that matters. So if you're feeling that today, call on Wolf Spirit to make you stronger. Wolves are pack animals. So I'm also getting a sense that that human connection is what's going to be key for you to make the right choices for yourself, to not give up, to seek joy and love. But you have to sometimes do the uncomfortable in order to do that. Don't throw in the towel today. Okay, let's look at our last message. the Empress. She showed up yesterday and she was blocked. She was reversed. Now she's upright. This is self-care and self-love in its highest form. This is us acknowledging an unhealthy pattern with these two cards. And this is us loving ourselves enough to step outside our comfort zone and know that we are loved and supported by God and the universe, and just get out there. Nurture your goals and dreams. Fertilize them. You know, the Empress is about fertility. And if you're not showing yourself that love and your dreams and the people around you, if you're not being that divine feminine energy, that's where there's a problem. So be kind. I call this the mama card because she is this in the deck. I feel like she's the ultimate mother card. She's kind, she's loving, she's nurturing and warm. And that's what you want to be today. Step outside your comfort zone if you have to. You don't have to make a bold statement or be the life of the party with this Three of Cups when it's upright. But showing love and her wisdom, turning knowledge into wisdom, that feminine wisdom that we all need in our lives, that's what we need to cultivate today. Okay, let's look at our tea leaf messages. First one, broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Okay, is that what these two cards have been about for you? Are you experiencing a breakup or a partnership dissolving? You know, that's a part of life, and there's no easy way to speed up the pain from that. But just keep in mind, you're turning knowledge into wisdom. Every experience that you have in life, and those breakups, those broken ring moments, are some pivotal ones, but those are making you wiser. Those are giving you nuggets of wisdom to help yourself evolve and get through it, but to also share with other people. So I know it's hard to be grateful for the lessons when you're going through the hard times, but just know you're going to get to the other side, and you're going to be stronger and wiser for it when you do. And maybe you're going to help someone get through a broken ring moment with all that you are learning from your own. Seahorse, family matters. Okay, are you feeling disconnected from family? I moved 800 miles away from my family. And believe me, there have been a lot of these broken ring moments where I have felt totally disconnected, especially in the last couple of years, because my parents are still with us, but they're elderly and they've experienced health problems. And I can't be there for a lot of that. It's expensive to travel that far. It's difficult. And believe me, I've had a lot of moments where I thought, what have I done? Why did I do this? I love where I live, and it was a dream to live here. But I have definitely experienced those moments where I wish I was back home. I'm originally from Indiana, and I wish that I was back in Indiana with my family. Can't change that now. You know, that's turning knowledge into wisdom. If I had to give advice out to anybody contemplating a move, I'm not telling you don't do it, but just think about how it is going to change your family dynamic. It's going to change how many moments you're going to be able to be a part of. And it does make you cherish the ones that you're a part of. But if you're feeling that, believe me, I totally understand. Reach out in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking, because I'm right there with you. I get it. And sometimes we just have to accept that there's trade-offs in life, and we're going to miss out on some things when we make these decisions. When we put ourselves first, it's not that it's wrong. It just means that sometimes it's going to put you in a situation where it's going to change what you can do and what you can be for other people. But reach out any way that you can. You know, we live in a world today where there's social media. You know, there's not the long distance phone calls anymore because we have cell phones. So at least there's that. It's not like it was 25, 35 years ago when you moved away, you really did cut yourself off. It's a little different now. But reach out. Remember what I was saying about human connection. This is about trying to maintain that connection with people and using that Empress energy to nurture relationships. I really feel like this day is all really going to be about nurturing relationships. Okay, we have Claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. Okay, certain days we pull cards and it tells us throw caution to the wind, like when we get the Fool card and it just said, you know, go for it. Today we're getting a message of be careful. Do not take risks. And that might also be what these two cards are about here. You know, if we take those risks, it could be, you know, it could give us a setback with our confidence and our ability to have happiness. You know, those things are always going to be temporary, I think, because we usually turn it around. But this is a day where you don't need to take unnecessary risks. Like if, you know, and a good example I think to use is if you know, buy and sell stocks, trade. Maybe be careful about your risks. Do your homework before you push that buy button or sell button. You know, just be prepared. The Fool is not prepared. The Fool jumps in and doesn't think about life or what the circumstances or the repercussions are going to be. And the Claw card is telling us, no, before you jump, make sure you know. And then decide if you need to jump. Okay, that's our reading today, everybody. I hope you turn some knowledge into wisdom. Be that Empress who has done that. And then spread some love in the world. Get out there and celebrate life. Get this card up right. I'm sending y'all joy, love, health, and wealth, and I will meet you back here tomorrow with another reading. Bye-bye.